Welcome back. I have another message, and this message is for the lovely females who would be considered divine feminine energy. And you are considered this because you choose to focus on yourself. You choose to nurture and love yourself because you've learned how to balance your energy. You know that what does not serve you, you will walk away from it because you have a sense of self respect. So you're not going to allow anyone to treat you less than what you know you deserve. You, first and foremost, value loyalty, honesty, and self respect. And you value relationships where it's easy for you to nurture that relationship because you have somebody who is worthy of that. You don't just give your love to anyone. Okay. You don't just invest in anyone. You don't just procreate with anyone. Okay. You're not desperate. You're not out here, selling yourself for kibbles and bits. You're not out here just trying to get attention of anyone. You're not out here sleeping and hopping on vaginas or dicks, just to get back at other people. You're not out here uh, arranging to get people, beat up or jumped because you're jealous of them and or because somebody who you're interested in is interested in somebody else, or because you're a friend of somebody who somebody else doesn't like. You're on some grown woman shit. You know what I mean? And you respect that, and you respect other women like that, and people who don't exude that energy, especially unhealthy females, you don't deal with them, right? They can't even converse with you. You probably don't even pay these bitches dust. You don't probably even give these hoes eye contact, right? Because they're not on, they don't resonate with you. So you just essentially, they don't even exist. You don't see them, right? Okay. So this is the lovely individuals who I'm talking to. So I haven't really did a reading for you all, and it's only right? Because I usually talk a lot to the masculine population who is needing to do a lot of work so that they can come towards you, right? But I haven't given you any type of messages recently. So I just wanted to give you some positive reassurance of the fact that you're on the right track, and keep doing you, and don't come down off of your throne. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've worked so hard. A lot of you have worked so hard to get to where you are. And this is not to say that you were never in the energy of doing some of them things that I previously just named. But what I'm saying is you're not doing that shit now, or you learned either through a very costly situation that's not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Or that's just not who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who you've never been, right? And maybe it took some time for you to just realize, like, you can't even associate with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe some of you were just too nurturing to the wrong individuals, and you realize, like, you weren't getting fulfillment out of that. Like, you weren't even around individuals who could pour back into you, and it wasn't like you were doing things to get something back, but it was just like you were not in healthy relationships with other individuals, friends, family, others, you know what I'm saying, who could even just give you 2% of what you were giving out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were overextending yourself, and that is a problem because now you're depleting yourself. And then people become addicted and codependent on you continuously trying to fill their cup up. You know what I'm saying? To the point where some of you have had negative reactions from individuals. And I'm getting a lot of female energy because when you are in a divine feminine type of energy, okay, or you carry that energy, that's what you're going to develop into, you'll attract a lot of unhealed individuals, but you'll attract a lot of unhealed females as well too, who want to latch onto your energy. They want to mimic your energy. Okay. They want to steal and copy your blessings, your gifts. You know what I'm saying? They curse you secretly. You know what I'm saying? And they do all types of weird shit behind your back. even to the point of, trying to link with other hoes who don't like you, who don't even have a reason to not like you, linking with just other people who feel some type of way about you. Anyone who talks ill about you, these are the type of bitches who will go friend those people instead of just minding their business and focusing on their blessings. They're trying to link up with anyone who they feel don't like you, and or they're trying to get in and infiltrate your bubble or your life in some form or fashion to try to find out about you, because they want to know everything about you, down to like when you scratch your ass type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And which is weird, for a female to be that interested, impressed about another woman, when there's plenty of like organizations or plenty of resources out there for individuals to become the best version of themselves. But it's like they're addicted to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird. It's scary. Okay. So I just want to give you all some reassurance about things that's going on and just kind of give you some updates, because the shit was kind of hilarious. And I want y'all to get y'all as, I want y'all to get multiple chuckles, because I feel like some of you need to realize, like, don't be stressing over these hoes that's trying to stress you inadvertently. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these bitches are cowards and they try to do shit behind your back and then sit back and see, like, oh, is it working? You'll notice the little catty bitches who keep always trying to come around you and see, like, oh, is it working? Did that little thing that I do worked? Oh, did she know that I fucked on her man? Oh, did she know I spread that rumor about her? Oh, did she know that I was the one who filed that complaint on her? Like, these are those type of weird bitches who do that, and then they come around your energy to see, like, oh, did she notice? These peekaboo ass bitches who want to be relevant so bad. You know what I'm saying? They want to be your friend, but then at the same time, they're jealous and they're in competition with you. So these hoes are just conflicted. But anyway, so I have a verse for you all. So we have, it is Mark 3, verse 20, right here. So Jesus and Beelzebub. Then Jesus entered a house, and again a crowd gathered so that he and his disciples were not even able to eat. When his family heard about this, they went to take charge of him, for they said, "He is out of his mind." And the teachers of the law who came down from Jerusalem said, "He is possessed by Beelzebub, by the prince of demons. He is driving out demons." So Jesus called them and spoke to them in parables. "How can Satan drive out Satan? If a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. If a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan opposes himself and is divided, he cannot stand. His end has come. In fact, no one can enter a strong man's house and carry off his possessions unless he first ties up that strong man. Then he can rob his house. I tell you the truth, all the sins and blasphemies of men will be forgiven them, but whoever blasphemies against the Holy Spirit will never be forgiven. He is guilty of an eternal sin. He said this because they were saying he has an evil spirit. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. So, for some of you, you're being accused of all types of things. You know what I'm saying? And that verse that we just read just really touches on some of the things that you all are dealing with to your face. But I feel like a lot of you don't even know what's going on behind your back and what's being spoken about you behind your back. Now, I am getting energies that these are some very strong karmic energies here that we're touching on. But this applies, like, they can be any zodiac sign. They may have these placements, they may have this as their sun sign, but these were the three that specifically came out that I was advised to address and pointing out. But the individuals who you're dealing with can have any sun sign, zodiac signs, or whatever. So yeah, I feel like you're being accused of a lot of different things, okay, by these distorted feminine energies. Essentially, that's what a distorted feminine is going to do. She's going to try to tear down another woman while proclaiming to be so pro women, but she's going to try to tear down another woman either because she wants to be that woman, she wants something that woman has, she may want a person that woman has, she may want the life that woman has, or something's just wrong with her. People just have mental illnesses, you know what I'm saying? Because of things that they are insecure about, which has driven them to the point of having some type of mental illness. Not in the sense that it's a disability, to the sense that it's just a situation where when you continue to do something over and over again and you don't seek to get help for that, now you have an illness at that point. You get what I'm saying? Like if someone continuously indulges in like alcohol or drugs and things of that nature, now they have an illness, okay? And that's something they need to get help with. But that's a choice. So jealousy, envy, you know what I'm saying? When you're constantly slandering someone, lying on someone, gossiping on someone, spying on someone, you know what I'm saying? That becomes an illness at this point, you know. And maybe people want to try to act like it's not and it's normal, it's healthy. It's not. It's not. There's nothing normal or healthy about being so invested in another individual's life, especially someone who I feel like for a lot of these individuals, energy from picking up, you don't even know these people or you don't talk to these people. So at that point, it's like now you have obsessed stalkers and haters, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's just crazy, you know what I mean? But I am picking up the energy that for some of you, you have, it could be your true romantic soulmate or just a soulmate or a man who's interested in you. And he has an individual who he thinks is your friend who is trying to, she could be playing both sides of the fence, okay, is what I'm getting. She or a group of individuals could be playing both sides of the fence and saying that they're going to help him in some form or fashion get some type of justice when it comes to either some wrong that was done towards you or some wrong that was done towards him. And he has this female who is proclaiming to be your friend, or she's acting like she's his friend or something of that nature, but she's playing both sides of the fence because she still is working with the individuals who, I'm hearing she has a hidden agenda. She's still working with the other individuals who maybe sabotaged him. Now, for some of you, I'm picking up a very strong energy. Some of you have a man, masculine, soulmate, true romantic divine woman counterpart who got jumped or robbed or something of that nature. And I feel like he's trying to figure out who did this. So that's what I'm saying. In this particular instance, I'm getting the female who he could be working with, or who he thinks is his friend, or who he thinks is your friend, or whatever this is. She could be playing both sides of the fence, okay? And she's really just trying to either help him because she still wants to know what's going on and the next steps that he's going to take towards you. And she could be like prolonging, like giving him the information because she's just trying to figure out like what's going on with him, what's going on with you. So that's what I'm saying. She's playing both sides of the fence. She's not really there to help him get justice in this situation. She's more so there to just be nosy so she can take information back. That's all. So I guess this really isn't a message for you all. I mean, it's just more informative for you to know what's going on, because some of you don't know what's going on behind your back because this man isn't talking to you, but he thinks that he has individuals who have his best interest at heart, who are going to help him, who genuinely like you, but they don't. That's the thing. He needs to stop involving other people in trying to reconcile with you, and he needs to just come and do that straight face to face with you. I feel like if he is going to have anyone come and mediate between you, then he needs to be going to like a licensed like counselor or like a mediator, you know what I'm saying? So like he could sit down with you if that's the route he wants to go. He gonna have to, I guess, drop some money because he shouldn't be going to individuals. I feel like he shouldn't go to individuals who have some type of association to you. And if he don't know that these individuals got associations to you, then he's not doing enough research is kind of what I'm getting. I feel like he needs to do research. I feel like he don't understand the nature of who you are to the point where he's still, I don't know if it's not clicking, that he just don't realize that you just have a lot of people who are just, they don't want to see you happy. And I don't know why it's still not clicking. Like I feel like he's had a lot of examples to see this. You know, I mean, if it's at the point where he's getting robbed or jumped because he's hanging with these people who he thought had his best interest at heart, but somehow these people may know you, or you may work with these people, or you live around these people. I don't know. He could have been fucking around with people in your neighborhood, in your complex, in your community, at organization you work at, or I don't know. But what I'm saying is, however, you and all these other people are tied together, you know what I'm saying? He's working with people who are working against you and working against your connection. So he thinks that he's going to have their assistance to like help, but all they really want to know is when something is coming in so that they can sabotage it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm saying is he needs to go enlist individuals where he gonna have to pay them. Like, I don't know, maybe he trying to be cheap, or he just really think that people got your best interest at heart. And it's like, no, you're gonna need to drop some money. Either you're gonna need to like go get a counselor so then both of y'all can like so he can show you that he's serious. But it has to be like a serious person who really does this, not a motherfucker who is approaching him saying that they know you, that they going to school for this shit, you know what I'm saying? Or they're an intern or something like that. I don't know. Or that they just have, you know, they're concerned about him, or they heard what happened and they want to help. No, this is like, he's gonna need to go and like literally enlist the help of someone. He gonna have to pay some money. Or if this is like he's trying to plan an event for you, or plan a proposal, or plan something for you, he gonna need to go pay some fucking money. Like, you gonna need to go drop some money to do this. So this is not a situation where you can be cheap, because you're getting people involved in a situation who still are trying to sabotage this. So it's like, it feels like he cheap, or he trying to cut corners, or he just really think these people got your best interest at heart, and they don't. So I mean, that's what you need to be aware of. I would say there's a reason why you associate and don't associate with certain people. So he really needs to honestly keep the shit between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be a situation where y'all need to just go elope if that's what he trying to plan, or this would just be a situation where if he trying to reconcile with you, he don't need to be getting his like family involved. He don't need to be trying to involve your family. He don't need to be trying to involve people who work with you. He don't need to be trying to involve people who you go to school with, or you go to church with, or the fucking people who you work out with, or wherever this is, you know, the people in your damn apartment. Like, he needs to be, it needs to be intimate between y'all two. You get what I'm saying? Like, it needs to be intimate. And that's what I'm picking up, because there is an energy of someone who's playing him, especially when it comes to whatever the situation is where somebody got robbed or jumped or something like that. Now, anyways, the other messages that I'm getting is that, back to you all, y'all need to get y'all like chuckles on, because I know some of y'all have been picking up the energies going on, especially because we're like in Cancer season right now. So maybe for some of you, you may be dealing like with maybe like feeling more emotional. Okay. And I mean, that I feel like especially some of y'all can be like very sensitive to just energies in general. So I feel like you can be picking up just like the collective energy, but also just the energies of the people who keep coming in your energetic field. Like, people who are sad because they want your life, people who are sad because, you know, they know that you're about to get married, they know that someone loves you, they know that they can't be a mistress anymore, they know that they're never going to be able to block you ever again. You know what I'm saying? It's like the things that you have coming up where you're about to get this happily ever after. There's just a lot of people around you who are sad. Like, I was picking that energy up. I'm just like, who the fuck are these people? And it's just like, I'm like, what the fuck are they sad about? Like, and literally the next cards that was coming up was like, they're fucking sad because you're about to get your damn 10 of cups. You know, that's crazy when you're around people who are sad for you. You're supposed to be around people who support you and clap for you. And that's probably why you don't associate with these people. You don't relate to them. You don't deal with these people, because the fact that I'm even picking up that these are the type of fucking losers that you have in your environment is weird. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to laugh at this shit, because it's just like, it's so dumb. Like, you literally have weirdos in your energy who are sad. They're in grief, okay? They're depressed because you are about to get things that you rightfully deserve, because you deserve to be happy, because you worked on yourself, you know, because you've been preparing for certain things. You know what I'm saying? It's like bitches that's mad about all types of weird shit in your life. And it's like, why would you want to be around people like that? Why would you want people celebrating your at celebrations for you? You don't want people like that around you. And that's why I'm saying, whoever this man is that's coming towards you, um, he needs to keep it more intimate between the two of you. Like y'all need to just keep that between the two of y'all, because there's people who, like, why would you want people at your event and that's their true nature underlying? They just want to be there just to be there, just to say that they got invited. But that's just like, okay, people want to go to plenty of other things that they can't go to, and y'all are no different. Like, so it's given very like royal type of energy. Y'all have like royal type of energy, or very like I don't know, it just feels royal, because I feel like you have the type of energy where people want to be invited, but they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, I just want to go just to say that I was there. I want to go just to say that I was there because I was in the building. You know, I got to just be in the presence of it. But it's like, but you don't even like these people. You don't even support this, or you still wish that you could be with this man, or you're still hating on this female, and y'all don't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, why do you want to be somewhere where you don't even like the person? Like, I just think that that is so weird. It's so fake. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some of you just really need to laugh. Some of you just need to laugh as well too, because you have these distorted feminine karmic energies who are in heavy masculine energy. Okay, they're very like manly. Okay, and some of these women are like, I'm not saying it's funny that they're beating up these men, but I feel like they have, if they were trying to present themselves to be you, or trying to present themselves to be very motherly nature, in a motherly nature, I feel like these men have seen the other side of that. So you can only lie and fake and pretend for so long. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually your true nature is going to come out. Versus y'all, I feel like y'all been real and true from the beginning. Like you show who you are. You know what I'm saying? And then if you need to change, you make the changes, but you don't just cover it up, and try to make it seem like, okay, well, I just want to cover it up, because I'm just trying to get married, or I'm just trying to get this man pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really go within and you heal, and you do the work that you need to do, even if that means like you need to separate yourself and take time to yourself so you can do that. Like, you don't need to be grieving on dick, you know what I'm saying? Or hopping from relationship to relationship trying to mend yourself. Like, that's not what you do. Like, you really take your time because you see yourself as a precious jewel. So it's like, that it's pertinent for you to do the work now, because it's going to pay off. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are hoes who want temporary results. These are like microwave hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they like shit that's quick and convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, these ain't bitches who like to cook. They may not even know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? But they like everything fast. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't know how to properly tend and nurture a relationship, let alone friendships, let alone anything. You know what I'm saying? All they know how to do is get quick gratification, or they know how to, you know, scam someone, or they know how to, go prostitute themselves, or whatever, to do something quick. It's like these quick, like, it's like the quick type of results and turnouts that they want. But some of these chicks, they got records. Okay, they got extensive records going way back. So that's letting me know that some of these men ain't doing their due diligence. They just hopping on anything because they messing with criminals, convicts, and people who got long, lengthy histories of being in the like, just getting into it with the justice system. Okay. I kept hearing as well too. There are karmics who keep doing like magic on court cases to prolong that. Um, so they're dealing with chicks who do magic, which is, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all all know that, and probably are tired of hearing it, but it's the truth. I mean, that's what they do. That's what they've been doing. Um, I feel like as well too. Yeah, the karmic and this man, or just the karmic and other people who they're dealing with, they could be fighting, because for some of you, these are karmic distorted feminine energies who want the man that you are in a connection with. Okay, or they just have some type of like weird obsession with you, and it may not even be the man. It's just like they're obsessed with you and your life. um yeah, so they could be getting into fights either with this man or just with another person who they're in a relationship with. So it's like they're having like Royal Rumble throwdowns over there, and it's like, for some of you, you may not be in contact with this man right now, or you may or you may not be. But I feel like the fact that the karmic energies are still in the picture and they're not satisfied with that, it's like they're never going to be satisfied. And then I feel like even if you were to move on with someone new, these are the type of weirdo hoes who are still going to like stalk you and spy on you. And I feel like for some of these men, when they come to realize this, I feel like it's going to be such a blow to their ego because they really thought that by like teaming up with this karmic female, because some of them blatantly did this on purpose, trying to like think that they were going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? But like, why would you be sad? Like, I'm telling you, if you look at the history, the rundown of who these females are, like their relationships, all the shit that they have going on in their life, they can't even stand next to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes them so mad. That's what makes these females so mad because they don't compare to you. You two have nothing in common. And so for some of you, you've had these men or these masculines or these soulmates of yours or whatever who have purposely linked with these individuals thinking like that they were going to spite you in some form or fashion, or that was going to make you come running towards them, which actually it just really disgusted you and made you not want to deal with them because it's like, I'm telling you, the low quality of chicks that they're dealing with, and they're really not getting Carfax reports on these women. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally they were desperate. But I'm also seeing as well too that magic was involved in the situation. So it's like, I think for some of you, you may, it just may be something to consider. I can't tell you that you need to consider it. I'm just saying it may be something that you need to consider. The fact that these men were under some type of heavy facade, heavy illusions, because these chicks were doing heavy magic on them. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that is something to consider. I don't know how to get any other way around that to just give you any solace in regards to that, except that's something you just may want to consider, right? I mean, I know it doesn't take away from the fact of whatever you've had to deal with and the hurt, the pain, the betrayal that you've dealt with, you know. But I just feel like you just really need to laugh. Just laugh and focus on yourself, because I feel like these people are so miserable. These karmics are so miserable. Some of them got the dude who, or the person who they feel like, you know, wants you, or who they think that you're supposed to be with, and they thought they were going to crush your world or whatever, just to find out that it didn't, and you still moved on with your life and you're still happy. And like, okay, so it's like it's given a very obsessed energy, because it's almost like they want to prove something to you, and it's like you could care less. It's like they literally don't exist to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they either keep trying to come into your energetic field, they keep trying to come around you, they keep trying to see if you're upset, if you know, like, I don't know, it's like it's very weird. And I feel like the more that, like, the more they keep doing that, like, you're gonna just keep being rearranged to not have to deal with these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just only gonna make them look more stupid, because they're doing all of this work. They're heavily invested in trying to like make you either look a certain type of way, or make you sad, or break your heart, or I don't know, whatever they're trying to do. But it's just like, go get your pH balanced. You know what I'm saying? Like, go do something productive. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of focusing on another individual who doesn't care about you. Like, it's weird. So that just goes to show like the type of trauma these individuals have. Like, these men are attracted to these women because maybe for some of them they had mothers who exhibited these same type of traits, so then that would be the type of woman that they would be attracted to, until they learn that that's not attractive. Because I'm telling you, a man who's healed, the shit, the rap sheet that these women have, from being criminals, being prostitutes, hoes, a healed man is not going to deal with that. Being crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, stalking them, like doing all this weird shit, um, like doing all this extra shit that's like this pomp and circumstance just to keep this man's attention. That gets old and it gets played out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's new? Like, you keep doing the same antics, you keep doing the same tricks. It's like they all are working on the same type of demonic network, and eventually it gets old. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they're doing all of this with the hopes of trying to sabotage you, destroy your life, keep a man who doesn't want them, or just try to live a life that they're not even happy with. Because some of these females are conflicted with their sexuality. That's why some of them keep stalking you. It's the fact that they really want you. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? And some of these dudes are really working with chicks who really want you. And that's what I'm saying. Some of these men are going to have a very huge wake up call, and it's going to be a huge blow to their ego when they find out, like, damn, like, this woman ain't even into men, she's into women. Like, she's not even into men. Some of these women were just going after men just for the sake of being insecure about embracing whatever they're interested in and living out loud doing that. Some of these women had other ulterior motives because I keep getting the energy of these women wanting to take out insurance policies on these men. Some of these women have did it before. Like I said, these men didn't really do their Carfax. They didn't really check who they was laying down with. That's what I'm saying. It's not funny, but it is funny because it's like they thought that they were trying to spite you, or they thought that they were moving on and about to get an upgrade, and they up here sleeping with the devil, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. But I feel like y'all need to go focus on yourself. You need to go out. You need to like just really align with doing stuff that makes you happy. Like, go take cooking classes, go to like art painting classes, like go and do like things that really nurture your spirit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just like beautifying your space, beautifying yourself. I feel like just really focus on yourself and like don't allow yourself to be drifting because like I said, once again, being in the season of Cancer, that does go back to like nostalgic energy. So you may feel tempted to like be very nostalgic or feel sad or whatever, but I feel like don't feel sad. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're just picking up on the energy of either, whoever these men are who know that they fucked up with you and they still haven't just had the balls to come and tell you or address you or come to apologize, or they still are fucking with these weird karmic energies and going back and forth and fighting each other, trying to kill each other, or trying to one up and snake each other, trying to take each other to court, you know what I'm saying? Trying to collect dirt on each other, hiring private investigators, stalking, gang stalking, just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you should be grateful that God loves you so much that he removed this person out of your life, because you don't deserve to deal with somebody who would bring that type of energy towards you. I promise you, someone who loves you, they are not going to keep ties with someone who would be detrimental to your relationship at all. A person who loves you is going to cut all ties with an individual, and they're going to stand on that. They're not going to waver. They're not going to go back and forth. They're not going to be like, oh, well, this person, does need help or whatever, but this bitch is beating his brains in. You know what I'm saying? She's busting out his car window. She's flattening his tires. She's going fucking on his homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person who is healed and in their right mind, they're going to be like, no, there's something wrong with this motherfucker, and she may need some help, but I'm not her doctor, or I'm not going to keep taking this abuse from her, and I'm going to go file, get a restraining order against her, or yeah, like just whatever needs to happen for there to be some type of reconciliation in this man's life, but also so that he can come towards you and be relieved when he could come towards you knowing that he don't have to deal with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't keep abating or aiding, someone who has bad behavior. These are maybe some bitches who never got like their ass like had ramifications. Like I don't know if they never got reprimanded when they were little, or these are just chicks who think that they are above some type of consequences. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them do spell work and they've been doing it for a while, and maybe they've gotten away with doing this to other women and running other women off, or threatening and abusing or harassing or stalking or fighting other women. But it's like I said in previous messages to the masculine, you are the type of feminine energy that you are not going to deal with that. So I feel he already knows, and that's why he can't come towards you in a certain manner. Like, he can't, like, God's not going to let him, but he can't even come towards you because he has been playing with this woman, like I said. But you are not going to play with this woman in that same manner, because you don't have to, you don't owe it to her. You know what I'm saying? Like you deserve to have a peaceful and a blessed life. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're doing. And that's why you're focusing on yourself. And that's why God has removed, this man from some of your life, or if he hasn't even come towards you yet, that's why he hasn't been able to come towards you, because he hasn't completely wrapped up a cycle and done what he needs to do to cut ties officially with this woman. So I just feel like I said, get your 7 chuckles in, because there's so much going on that you don't even know. But it's a blessing as well too that you're not dealing with it, because You really have hoes pressed. How pressed are they? They are so pressed, okay, that all they can do is stay up all night and think about you. All they can do is try to infiltrate and figure out who they want to know everything about your life. They want to know everything. Okay? They want to know everything. They want to know everything about your life. And it's weird. It's crazy to the point where some of them are even trying to like, I don't know. They're trying to be you. They're trying to befriend people around you. They're trying to befriend the man, who has interest in you. They're trying to convince him like of weird things. They're trying to lie and say they're pregnant, you know what I'm saying, just to keep him from coming towards you, or they keep trying to get him pregnant. Some of them are trying to poison this man. Like that energy keeps coming up. There's bitches trying to poison men. There's bitches trying to take wills out on men. Hurry up, get them to get married so that they can like take a will, take a policy out on them. It's just like it's so weird. It's like the dynamic, and it's just like just be thankful to God that you don't have to deal with this. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's this man or another man that comes toward you, you are going to get the love that you deserve, like I said. So just trust, know, and believe that. Don't get sucked into the heaviness of the emotions that are going on right now, because people feel like, oh, I remember back in the day when me and such used to be together, or when I used to be friends with this person, or oh, I remember. Like, no, 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 no. Like, if it's not a good memory and it's based on good things, and I wouldn't even be worried about it. Like, you can go create new memories. You don't need to allow someone trying to sucker you back in, or someone trying to give you a sad sob story, because you know I feel as well too. You may have miserable hoes who try to come towards you, who you don't even know was sleeping with the dude who you slept with, thinking that they're either gonna bust him out, or thinking that they're about to tell you something that you don't know. But a lot of you know, and that's why you don't deal with these messy hoes. So thank God, stay away from the messy hoes. Continue to pray. Go out, focus on yourself, treat yourself, and do stuff that really nurtures your spirit. Okay, be blessed.